ML Sports Take, brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Cicero and Clay Brewer-Tenace Hardware and Welch & Company Jewelers. The Yankees, it came down late last night that they have acquired Andrew Benintendi from the Royals for a crop of minor league players. And look, I love this move. I've been calling for this for a long time. I wouldn't stop here if I'm Brian Cashman. Remember, I did a video last week saying, hey, if the Yankees can't develop prospects across the board, whether it's position players or starting pitchers, they should just gut the farm system. Who cares? If you're, between 25 and last in minor league systems, but you're winning at a really good clip. If you're winning, a championship here, championship there, pennant here, pennant there, who cares? What do prospects do anyways? Most of the time, they do not pan out. Not everybody is Derek Jeter. Not everybody's Bryce Harper. Not everybody is, is whoever. Manny Machado. And let's be honest too. I mean, think about the growing pains in the minor leagues that Derek Jeter had, and the amount of times that the Yankees thought about trading him. Think about Clyde King going to George Steinbrenner and saying, we got to get rid of Mariano Rivera and trade him for Felix Fermin in Seattle. Could you imagine the Yankees without Rivera and Jeter? I can. They might not have even won one World Series ring in the 1990s. They had time to develop. They were both sent down to the minor leagues right at the same time. So not every prospect is Juan Soto. Not every prospect is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., right? And so prospects are meh. Most of the time they don't pan out. I would say 8 or 9 times out of 10 they don't, and that's actually being pretty generous as well. It might be a higher percentage up over that number 9 mark, but Benintendi is going to be a good fit for the Yankees. He hits for average and contact. He's going to add a lot of defensive plays to this team that's already played better defense this year than last year, as we know, by getting rid of Gary Sanchez, moving Gleyber Torres to second, and of course Isaiah Kiner Falefa at shortstop. We'll see where he kind of slots into the batting order and all the rest. I would assume and hope and pray like crazy that this is the end of Joey Gallo. There's going to be no room for him. I would release Joey Gallo. I'd release Aaron Hicks and eat the money at this point. That was a horrible signing by the Yankees. It was all based on analytic defensive metrics, and Aaron Hicks has been a disaster in a Yankee uniform between production and injury. Overall, he has this shining couple of moments, and then he disappears for like 3 months. I would release him. I'd eat the money. I'd release Gallo, and I'd go out and get Juan Soto as well, and Castillo. I would gut literally the entire system to go make a run at it this year. I don't think the Yankees are going to make the World Series. I don't think they're good enough to win the World Series if they got there, because I think any team in the National League is better than them once they arrive, whether that's the Dodgers or the Braves or the Cardinals. I don't think that this team is a World Series team because I don't trust them. The starting pitching is starting to get dented into. The bullpen looks tired. They're injured. Stanton's on the IL. King's gone for the year. Huge blows. Aaron Boone puts Clay Holmes in the freaking 8th inning instead of the 9th inning last night against the Mets. They lose 2 against the Mets. They're starting to show some of those old things before this year and winning at a record clip where, they were doing a lot of things differently that made you feel pretty good. However, a lot of baseball left to play. Still have all of August, still have all of September, and the rest of here, a couple days in July. So we'll see what happens here as we approach the trade deadline. But if I'm Brian Cashman, I keep going. And oh, by the way, Cashman's in a contract here. It might really help his cause to go out and get a bunch of people, try to go win a pennant at least, or even, God forbid, a World Series for the first time since 2009. And then the Yankees, will give him a deal anyway, but maybe a better deal if he goes out and wins a championship. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take brought to you by Bowers & Company, CPAs, MyHotTub.com, and Carvel of North Syracuse. Stop by for your sweet treat today in the hot summer heat. You can get your ice cream cakes, your awesome flying saucers, soft serve ice cream, and more at Carvel of North Syracuse. Go get them on Facebook and Instagram as well. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And as I always tell you, enjoy the games.